The Fantasy Football League.
Before we start, check your league's draft board tonight. Look at pick number 1.
If a name shows up that you don't recognize, don't message them. Just leave the group chat. Now, let me tell you what happened to us. 10 years ago, 6 of us started a fantasy football league. Nothing special. A group chat, a $10 buy-in, trash talk every Sunday. There were 7 of us, actually. I keep saying 6. Old habit. The 7th was a guy named Dorian. He built the app we all used, a custom draft tracker, way better than the mainstream ones. He was proud of it. Used to joke that it would outlive all of us. 3 weeks before our second season, Dorian died in a car accident. Highway, black ice, gone before the ambulance got there. 26 years old. We almost shut the league down. Out of respect, we thought. But someone said Dorian would have wanted us to keep playing. So we did. That season, the draft ran itself. Dorian had coded an auto-draft feature in case anyone missed the live pick. First name that populated, pick number 1, no one at the keyboard, was Dorian's. We laughed. Somebody said it was a joke he must have coded in before he died. A tribute. Sweet, actually, in a dark way. We manually removed him and redrafted. Next season, he was picked first again. Every season since. 10 years, 10 drafts. Pick 1 every single time. Dorian. We stopped trying to remove him after year 4. It felt disrespectful almost, like arguing with someone who isn't in the room anymore, but somehow still gets a vote. Last month, his player card started updating stats. A dead man's fantasy card doesn't score points. That's not how any of this works. There's no game tape, no box score, nothing to pull from. But Sunday night, after the late games ended, my phone buzzed with a league notification. Dorian, 34.6 points, highest scorer of the week. I stared at that for a long time. I opened the app. His card was live. Rushing yards. Receptions. A highlight clip thumbnail. Blurred. Like it hadn't finished loading. I pressed play anyway. It was real footage. A real game from that Sunday. A player in a red jersey sprinting a sideline route, diving into the end zone. Same build as Dorian, same number he used to wear in college intramurals, 14. I told myself it was a coincidence. Some other guy, same jersey number, different team. Then I looked at the name tag stitched under the highlight. It said Dorian's full name, first and last. I told the group chat it had to be a data bug. Some other real athlete out there just happens to share his name. It happens. Common names exist. Except Dorian's name wasn't common. I'd never met another one in my life until I searched it. was one. A 24-year-old semi-pro athlete, alive, playing in a regional league 2 states over. Same first name, same last name. Not related to our Dorian. No family connection at all. Just the same name. By pure chance. Born 9 years after ours. I told myself that explained everything. The app must be scraping his stats by mistake, matching the name field, feeding a stranger's real Sunday performance into our dead friend's ghost profile. A glitch. That's all. I almost believed it. Until I found the guy's social media. Living Dorian. Real Dorian. 24 years old. 3 days ago, posted something that made my hands go cold. Does anyone else feel like they're forgetting things after games? Like someone's using up my week? I didn't sleep that night. I opened the app's backend. Dorian, our Dorian, had given me admin access years ago, back when he was teaching me to help maintain the code after I dug through the auto-draft script. Thousands of lines. Most of it ordinary. Rankings, projections, standard stuff. But buried near the bottom, there was a comment. A note Dorian left in the code, time-stamped 3 days before the crash. It read, "If I'm gone, keep the seat open. Someone with my name will fill it eventually. That's the deal. That's how you don't really die. You just borrow the next guy carrying your name." I read it 4 times before it made sense, and when it did, I felt sick. It wasn't a tribute pic. It was never a joke. Dorian had built something that searched actively, continuously, for years, for anyone alive who shared his exact name. Waiting, patient, until it found one. And once it found him, it started pulling more than stats. I checked the living Dorian's public posts again. 2 years ago, cheerful, full sentences, tagging friends. 6 months ago, shorter posts, fewer photos. Then, a month ago, the sentence about forgetting things. Then, nothing. No posts in 11 days. I called the number listed on his league bio for the regional team. It rang twice. A woman answered. Said she was his mother. Said he'd been not himself lately. Withdrawn. Cold, even in warm rooms. Said he kept telling her that he felt like someone else was playing his games for him now. Our league's next draft is in 4 days. I know, because the app already sent the reminder. I tried deleting the app tonight. It wouldn't uninstall. Gave me an error I'd never seen on any phone before. Pick 1 is locked. Season cannot end early. I called the 5 other guys in our group chat. 2 didn't answer. 1 texted back a single line. Why does my phone say I have a new player? I didn't add anyone. I asked what name it showed. He sent a screenshot instead of answering. It was a player card, glitching, slow, like it couldn't decide on a face. One frame showed a guy in his 20s, healthy, smiling in a red jersey. The living Dorian. The next frame showed a face I hadn't seen in 10 years, pale under hospital light, the way I remembered him in that last visit before the funeral. Same jersey, same number. Two faces trading places over and over, like the app couldn't finish deciding which Dorian was real anymore. Stamped across the card in red letters that didn't belong to any UI element Dorian ever built. Auto-drafted. I think I understand it now. What Dorian actually built. Not a memorial. A mechanism. Something that finds a living person carrying a dead man's name and slowly, patiently drafts them. Points at a time, week at a time, memory at a time. Until there's enough of them inside the account to keep the season going. Until the living one starts sounding like the dead one. Until somebody else, 10 years from now, opens a group chat and reads a comment buried in old code and realizes the deal was never a joke at all. So before you close this video, I need you to actually check something. Open any old group chat, any old app you haven't touched in years. Any list with names on it that used to include someone who isn't here anymore. Look for one. And if their name is still there, don't laugh it off as sentimental. Don't call it a tribute. Just ask yourself one question. Is that name still just a memory? Or is it drafting somebody